You just scream.
Yeah,
they
it's
just
like,
have really.
night, I danced or like not that kind of dancing. What?
Yes.
Right on, because like you watch movies, and in a movie, who gives birth without being like, you know, like that's what.
So what's up, guys?
Wow, yours is so damn short.
Alright,
So what's up?
what's up?
I have a minute on my mouth. Just saying.
Okay.
So
Well, you
Stacy.
can hold on.
So how was your guys' morning?
I'm awake. I'm alive.
I'm on a good 4 hours of sleep.
But why?
Work life. I came back from Miami last night. I danced for like not that kind of dancing.
I was like, hold on. What kind of dancing?
For like a good
In Miami?
not good 12 hours.
Some random, just
Yeah.
Miami.
Just just Miami doing my little
Hey,
so and then stayed up working, kids.
I would die
Here we
if
are.
I was 4 hours of sleep.
That's normally how it is for me. Last night though, because Noah's my 2-year-old, all of his teeth came in last 3 days. All of them, the rest of them, the whole thing, all of them came in. So we had all the symptoms. So he was not sleeping. He had the cough, the sneeze, the fever, thinking he has the flu. It wasn't the flu. It was all of his teeth.
Teething life.
Everything came in. It was just pure hell. So last night was actually the first night we got
That
to
you could sleep.
We could sleep.
Teething sucks.
It's
Yeah.
the worst.
It is.
But he was new at Thanksgiving.
And like,
stuff
what
like
do you do at 2 when they're teething? Like when they're a baby, you know, like you're giving them like
Oh yeah, he's like a year and a half, but he's 12. So nothing. I feel like there was he wouldn't even drink anything. He wanted nothing in his mouth. I tried the gel. That's how I knew he was teething. I felt everything in his gum. When I put my finger in with it, I was like, oh, you poor thing. They were all coming in, but just
My
dealt
mom would
with
just
it.
tell me to put like tequila. And then
It was
I'm
whiskey
going
in our family.
Same shit.
Jameson, to be specific.
Okay.
Yes.
Because it
drunk
numbs.
babies.
It numbs your gum. Yeah.
Well, yeah,
And
I-
then in that way too, you know, you just hope they just chill.
Well, you know what it said about cough medicine before, like Robitussin
Yeah.
and everything was blackberry brandy. Was back in the day to give the kids.
So you give the child, you numb the child's gum,
Yeah.
and then you take a shot. So you have to go
This is
through it
just
together.
yes, yeah, exactly. That's exactly how it is.
A new
Except I'm not
homeopathic
doing
way to
this.
Yes,
Yes,
natural.
Keeping it all natural
And
here.
you don't need to get it prescribed. You're good. So,
What about you? Mint in your mouth.
Yeah, I think my days were pretty good. We have like a routine, so I like it. My son got in trouble because he stayed up all night. Saturday, he stayed up till 2:47 a.m. And I could just
Doing
hear
what?
video games.
Doesn't he realize how awesome sleep is?
No, he won't until he's an adult. But I just heard him ranting, the whatever game he's playing, and I'm like, I look at the time and it's 2 a.m. I'm like, hell no. And I went over there, I'm like, you better get your butt to bed, you're grounded, everything. So he woke up this morning and he was just sad because he's grounded. I'm like, you gotta
Wait,
pay
how
your
old
dues.
is he?
He's 12.
Oh, okay.
So you have 4 kids of different ages. How do you handle parenting all them different personalities?
That.
Crack the whip.
Cha-cha.
Yeah, no, it's hard because you have to like try to be like nice to all of them, but then like, you know, my oldest is a teenager, so she claps back and I don't know.
Imagine.
My son, he's so nice and
He
he's
is a
like, he
sweetie.
doesn't like confrontation. My oldest is my mini-me, so we be bumping heads, and then my other middle child, she's just a little diva in training and lots of energy. And then my baby, she is just like observes everything and just laid back. So It's a lot. It's stressful.
You have 3 girls and a boy.
Mm-hmm.
Girl.
Yes, and
Although 4 kids is my dream. We're done with 2. Let 4.
I'm
after
done with
this,
you.
after this, you're gonna not. It's not gonna be your dream.
I had my daughter is 8 years old, and it took me 7 years to get over that horrifying nightmare of pregnancy. To be able to
Wait.
have
You
a-
didn't like pregnancy?
Oh, I didn't like it anytime. Both of my kids tried to kill me. I had with my 8-year-old. I developed cholestasis at the end of my pregnancy, which is I might be saying.
Comment below what cholestasis is.
Right. What is that?
It's
What
when
is
bile
that?
acid goes into your amniotic sac and your body rejects the
Your
pregnancy.
what?
Yes.
Bile acid goes
From your stomach.
goes into the amniotic sac, and your body rejects the pregnancy. And the craziest thing, the symptoms, your hands itch and the bottom of your feet itch. So I go to my OB and I'm like,
I thought that
okay.
meant you're gonna get some money.
Yeah, I'm like, well, what's happening? Like this, and then they're like, oh, it's probably nothing. Like you're fine. And I'm like, something told me otherwise. My mom works at a hospital, so I called her. I was like, all right, so what's up? Like there's something going on. She makes a phone call. I'm in to see a specialist. Next thing I know, they do the stress test. They bring me into a conference room.
Oh god.
When they bring you into that conference room,
Right.
like I knew I wasn't leaving that hospital,
Yeah.
and I was like, I knew something was wrong. He was like, you should have had this baby like 2 weeks ago. Get up there now. I'm like, I have stuff in my car. He's like, no.
Let's have
Yeah.
this baby right here.
Right.
Here,
I
lay
eat-
down on the
right.
table.
I.e. trust your gut because you know what's best.
Yes. Mom intuition starts the second you conceive. I swear it does. But that was a nightmare and a half, and I was sick the whole pregnancy. I walked out of that hospital skinnier than what I was before I got pregnant.
Goals.
What?
Yes.
Can I
By
have that?
25 pounds. By 25 pounds. Because I was morning sickness all day and night. You had that too, right? All day, all night, except for 1 week during the pregnancy.
Wow.
Except for 1 week.
And here I am like, I love being pregnant.
No, and then Noah, my youngest, came out, tried to come out of the wrong hole, sis.
Stop.
Nope. Sure
Really?
did. So they C-section that.
What?
Yes. I wasn't dilating, and he was coming out. It was pushing on the wrong end.
So like,
So were you pooping?
No, hemorrhoids.
is it coming down or up?
Oh my god. That's like, I feel like
And
the
I can
worst.
tell you what,
Like,
after having my daughter, I went through up to 8 centimeters natural, and then I finally gave in. When I tell you that the hemorrhoids were a hell of a lot worse. I don't
Yes.
care if this is
Yeah.
TMI, we said
Yeah.
unfiltered.
sorry.
It is
Not
what it
really.
is.
No.
But
This is
this
a
mom
wrap.
life here, that hurt worse than
Yes.
natural birth.
100%.
It hurt.
I
I didn't
attest.
go all the way. It hurts. And so no, I'm good. I got my tubes out. Third time, I was like, if I had a third kid, it's gonna be the ringer. I'm done. Like, we're not risking that. I'm out. I'm done. Tap, tap.
Hemorrhoids are so, I feel like, so common. Like I know.
I had
like
7.
I had.
I didn't count mine.
I didn't
but-
count
I didn't count it. My doctor counted it.
I didn't even go to the
He was
doctor.
like, "There's 7 back there."
I didn't even go to the doctors. But see, and I'm opposite. Like
No, this
I
was
had
crying.
all natural births, and I'm like, I love being pregnant. Give me all the babies.
You're the one that me and her made
It
fun
is a freak of nature.
I like play my playlist. I'm listening to Maverick City music, telling the doctor, "Can I give birth on all 4?"
Meanwhile, it was an exorcism happening in mine.
She was like all like,
I'm like,
Gracious.
being one with my body, and yes, being connected.
But going
She's the
into
one that
that,
looked cute.
there's a lot of like misconceptions of
Yeah.
what you get when you're talking about pregnancy, talking about after pregnancy, and motherhood in general. What are some of the big
gosh.
misconceptions
gosh.
that you told yourself or someone told you before going into motherhood?
I remember like as we were pregnant with my first child, my husband is like, oh my gosh, she's gonna need like a work of God because she's gonna be screaming and carrying on because like you watch movies and in a movie, who gives birth without being like, you know, like that's what happens. And so when we met with somebody, they're like, oh well, you know, that's actually not normal. Like screaming doesn't help you push the baby. Like you're exerting energy, and that's not exerting energy in the right way. And so I thought that everybody gave birth screaming. Turns out some people do.
you're like, "Dang, I need to scream."
Sometimes you can't
But I
control
think
it.
it's you see, or like the all these other things that can happen where you don't necessarily need to be screaming at the top of your lungs because it's not helping.
You were screaming?
I was at first, and then all of a sudden the pain took over. I couldn't even move. I couldn't even scream. I was just
Were
silent.
you breathing?
I don't know.
This
I
feels
said
like
my mom,
dying.
my mom's in the room with me. She looks me in the eyes and she's like, "Do you want the epidural?" I couldn't even talk, but I could move my hands. I literally grabbed her like this by her t-shirt.
Give me that.
And I look at her, I'm looking at her in the
Get
eye.
me the drugs
And
now.
then the doctor was like, she has to say she wants it. And
Yeah.
I gripped my mom. She's like, she's saying she wants it.
She's like, blink
The,
twice.
the anesthesiologist came in at the very last second. Because when you're at 8 centimeters, that's it. You either move on or you get the epidural. But once you go even just a tiny millimeter past it, you can't get the epidural anymore.
I called my
He just
midwife
came in
and
in time.
apparently I was 9 centimeters dilated. I had no clue. I thought I was having Braxton.
I
You
hate
had
it.
an epidural?
No, I had natural births, both of them.
She can be part of this.
Hey, all my natural mamas, where you at? I'm just kidding. We got babies here safely. That's what matters. Whatever, they had to go.
Sure. So she's the one that has the most pain tolerance.
Clearly.
Possibly.
Clearly.
Possibly.
My kids were a pain in my ass, literally, since day one.
Literally.
Yeah.
What other misconceptions?
I think my mom fed a lot of like what a stereotype mom should look like, and I think especially like within our culture, and moms had to like cook and clean
Raw.
and cater to their kids and read to them at night and all this wonderful stuff.
Downright
Yeah.
style.
Ideal, you
Yeah.
know. But once I went in it, I'm like, Mom. And I think as I get older, we have conversations about this. And I'm like, hey, you know, Mom, like, it's okay that you didn't do all of these things because she's really hard on herself about not being able to meet the standards she had for herself and myself.
Yeah.
So
and
like
the societal standards too, right? Like if you
Yes,
think
yeah.
historically, like that's the role that the woman held at that time, right? They were
Well, I was
cooking and
reading
cleaning and
something
shopping.
the other day, and it like this reminds me of that because it was saying we can't be expected to raise our kids the way our parents raised us.
Of course.
Because
We're in different times.
we're in different times. Everything's different. We're in like a whole world of iPads and everything now. Like
AI.
yeah, just found out about that one.
I'm
behind.
Don't age yourself.
I'm behind on
Don't
this,
age
and I'm the
yourself.
youngest one here too. Keep in mind.
we got you.
It's like,
But yeah, it's real. The pressure's real, and I think, you know, I don't even want to get in the topic about men and kind of where they correlate with that topic, but like, I
That
don't
was
want to
literally
have
on
to
my
be,
mind.
because
The
you know, men want
like
traditional
thinking
women,
that,
but like, you know how I
yes.
feel about this. Men want traditional women, but they're not traditional men, right? They're not providing and handling all things. I don't want to say all men, like I'm generalizing here, but like, you know,
if
there's
you want wifey stay-at-home mom, wifey tendencies at home, then you gotta be the man that brings gives me that life.
yeah, of
Period.
course, pay my bills.
I mean, my
And
man
keep me
does do
kept.
that.
I want to, yeah. I mean, we've got some good husbands, but
Yeah.
like, keep me kept too. Like,
Yeah.
don't just pay my bills. Don't just pay for the house and the
Right.
kids. Like,
There's
I
a
need
lot
my
more that
nails
goes-
done. I want my lashes done.
Well, that's the thing too. Like we need breaks. Like as
Yeah.
moms, like cool, they work, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Not downing men at all. Great job. You're doing great, honey.
We love you.
Thank you.
Love you.
Thank you.
You're
This
the
is from the heart. This is from the heart.
But it's like, you know, at the same time, like, either let me hire a babysitter for a break or we need breaks, you know? Like, I can't be, if you tired of working in the morning till like 5 o'clock, you sleep throughout the night, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm working 24/7. My son just started going to sleep in the middle of the night.
Oh,
He
gosh.
just started going to sleep. And that's a lot, you know?
We have
Like,
a nanny. Thank God.
Yeah.
My nanny has been. We've had a nanny since my daughter was 6 months.
oh.
Thank you, Jesus. That is just. Listen.
I have my college kids that are taking care of mine. They're at the park right now. But I have to go off of their college schedule too. Take what I can get.
Yeah, yeah, but I don't know. Like when I think about the stereotypical like role that the woman has played, there's been so much evolution of just women in general,
Yeah.
Yes.
and I think like it's great. Can we do all things? Heck yeah! Like
Yeah.
And
I mean,
more.
we can do all things and more.
Yeah.
But like, do I want to be Superwoman all day, every day?
Do you
I
have to?
want to? Like, sometimes we do have to, right? Like
Yeah.
sometimes we're put in situations where we do have to, but like I don't want to. I know that I'm capable, but I don't want to have to unleash all my superpowers at once. Like that gets exhausting,
Yeah.
you know? And so I think between societal pressures and the pressures we put on ourselves, like I think most moms have some level of like perfectionism in their life. You know, they want to do this and that, and I just think it's like, let me breathe.
Time to
Let me
decompress.
release this. Let me recreate what being a mom looks like
I
today.
need to be released.
Yeah. What kind of release are you talking about, girl?
My toes done, and feed me.
Like the other day, I literally like Noah with the teething was screaming, crying, and I broke. I haven't slept in 3 days. I broke. I went outside and I was like, my poor neighbors, I screamed. I had to let it all out. I'm like, and then came back.
If I was your neighbor, I'd look at the fucking window and be like, what is this crazy
Listen,
bitch?
where I'm from in Philly, the Jersey area, that's the normal over there. Like they would just be like, another day.
Looking through.
With the tea, right? Like, hold on, let me
Like,
get
I'm
my
just
tea.
a mom.
What's going on?
I'm a sleeping crying mom. Leave me alone.
But that's real, right?
Yes.
Like, I'm all for scream releases.
Yes.
Like, unfortunately, my toddlers now understand scream releases because I'll do them in the house when I'm frustrated.
Yeah.
So kind of working
I've
through
never
that.
heard of that one.
No.
Temper
Scream
tantrums?
release? No.
Temper tantrums.
Like
just
scream
No,
release?
scream release. Like that's a thing.
Like you just scream.
Yeah.
They
it's
just
like,
have really.
you know.
Oh, okay.
Do
You
it.
feel good?
Do it. I do feel better.
No, that's
I lose my voice so easily.
Do it.
If I do
Do
It feels weird.
Do it. For real, scream.
I
Scream.
can.
Just do it.
Ah!
Why is screaming so weird, bro?
Exactly.
Scream. Do it. Do it.
Mom.
I don't think she has anything to release right now.
Right. All is
Sure
all
looks
is well.
good.
Right. All is well over there in the neighborhood. Clearly.
No. What I do is just like I just sit down and then like just like try to like give myself space to think, because I've done the therapy, I've done it all, and my biggest thing is not reacting in the moment. Because I was quick with
That takes training, though.
Oh,
Like that's
a
skill.
lot of training.
Yeah, I'm still working on that.
I'm like,
one.
oh, my ghetto is coming out. Y'all step back. And I'm taking a step back so that no one gets, you know, that side of me. Yeah, I just go and sit down and just like,
Me and my daughter, we butt heads. And she's 8, but she's going on 16. Like, the homegirl's just developing everything a little bit early. And that terrifies me, but it's coming. And so I'm big in like the astrology. She's a Virgo, September Virgo. I'm an August Virgo.
she's one of those. It's
But-
like, if you're on the cutoff of November, you're not the same
But hold on, I got her
personality as
son
the
down
Virgo.
point. She's describing her son. I'm like, he's a Cancer, isn't he? And she's like, yeah.
Oh,
And
tell,
I'm
tell
like-
me about Cancer boys. That's my husband.
Oh, they're so sensitive. They're sensitive. A little dramatic.
Is he on the cusp of
Oh, yeah,
that
what
end
month?
of November?
Oh, what year?
It's July.
Okay, see, my son's June.
Oh, so
29.
June Cancers and July
Sensitive.
Cancers.
Not
The
the
July
same- completely
Cancers you gotta be a
different.
little careful for.
Yeah.
They have personalities, big ones, but
Yeah.
like ego in a way.
Yeah, that
They
sounds
got
pretty accurate.
yeah, they got like they need their ego stroked a little
Yeah.
bit. They're like,
It's not all men though.
Yes.
But yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
maybe something stroked.